with the big winner tonight.
He is undefeated in the squared circle.
No one beats us to the punch.
BKFC fight fans, I am backstage with a big winner tonight, James Lilley. James, what an amazing performance. I feel like it was your speed and accuracy that were the difference in the win for tonight for you.
I thank you for saying it was a good performance. I felt it was at my best. It took me to like the second round to really get flowing. You know, he's a very tough man. But yeah, once I started slipping the shots and getting the time in, I knew it was only a matter of time. But you know, I was still engaging too much with him. It was a tough fight, a hard night.
Were you pleased with your performance then?
I'm my own worst critic, so not really. I think I could have made it a little bit easier for myself. He surprised me by going on the back foot straight away rather than pressuring me, so it took me a while to adjust, but you know, I am happy to get the win when I don't think I performed at my best anyway.
Now, you thought most of your fights at lightweight, but this fight became a different weight class. You said off camera to me that it was a catch weight. Explain that to our fans.
Well, it usually takes me around 8 weeks to cut the weight, and with Christmas, and they only made the fight like 7 weeks out, I was a little bit worried about cutting the weight, and then I came in under the weight limit anyway, so I don't know why I worried, but I'm going to be fighting a lightweight from now on and not pig out over Christmas so much.
That's okay. We only care about you putting on a show, and you sure did put on a show tonight. So, who's next for you, sir?
I think the only option is Palomino. You know, I'm the number 1 in the division. I just won a title eliminator. I've beaten the number 2, beaten the number 3, beaten the guy who fought for the title. There's no one else to fight. You know, if they want me to clear out the whole division, I'll do that, but it's only one man I want, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. So Palomino, you next.
How do you feel you match up stylistically with Luis, Baboon, Palomino then?
I think it's going to be very technical. I've watched a lot of his fights. I'm a big fan of his, and he likes to move like I do. Tom Trophy was quite aggressive and explosive, but I think it's going to be a very technical match, and I look forward to fighting him.
Now, this would be your 3rd win in BKFC, but you have a very stellar background in bare knuckle boxing. How have you changed as a fighter since we first saw you specifically in BKFC?
I like, because you've got the circle of the ring, it's easier for me to move on it. You know, if you watch, I don't get caught on the ropes much. I'm really good at spinning off, and it's just adapting my style to suit that circle. You know, I love the ring. It's nice and big. It suits my style.
And finally, I want fans to know that there's another side to James Lilley. He's a very well-known poet, and you've also actually won an award. So we do have to tell fans about that.
I think it was, what year are we? 2023, 2021. I was named the Versification Punk Poet of the Year. And yeah, it's a passion of mine, and they kind of go, I'm going to write a couple of poems about New Orleans when I get back, you know, so they kind of go hand in hand. And, you know, I love it as much as I do with the bare knuckle.
What's scarier, do you think, entering the squared circle or reading your poetry in front of an audience?
Definitely the poetry, because the poetry is about, you know, like my secrets, you know, the dark times in my mind. So telling people my secrets on stage is much scarier than that. You know, that is just me fighting, you know, poetry's much scarier. Although getting punched by Bobby was quite scary.
Before we go tonight, James, are there any sponsors, family, friends you'd like to thank?
I'd have to read them off the shirt because I got a few, but Guerrilla Warfare, Peter Morgan Financial, Stronghold Scaffolding, JMW, Heaton, OC Carpentry, the Malsters, and everyone back home in Swansea, and the Drunk Poet Society. They've been awesome in the support, and I can't wait to fight for BKFC again.
All right, well, we certainly look forward to your next fight. Congratulations on your win. And before we go tonight, I just want to say that I'm Susan Singori, and this is
James Lights Out Lilley.
And remember, and I mean remember, nobody beats us to the punch.